Here we go, both sides walking out onto the pitch. This is your commentator, Wrecking Ball 145. I will be describing the action here in Bari tonight. And off we go then. European football makes its return to RFL. Palmont will kick us off. And this is local supply on the ball. Playing it back to the keeper. This is calculated. Local supply playing the ball up towards that right wing. The runner is Ganabul. And brilliantly evades Ilsh as well and plays it towards the middle, unable to spot anyone out, and Apicon doing the defending for Bari and playing it back to the keeper. Ilsh releasing it to Ivitella, however you pronounce his name. Ilsh back on the ball again, now playing it back to the keeper. Bari so far not in a rush. And it's given away quickly, and Palmont might be away with the opportunity, and Bebe is flagged for offside. And that attack abruptly comes to an end. Both sides donning their away kits. Bari in a change of kit. They are wearing blue, whilst Palmont are wearing their red kit. The action goal, and Oathbound is on the ball for Palmont. They're just playing the ball around the back at the moment. Now calculated, releasing it, and now immediately played on. However, it's easy meat for the keeper. Robda just dribbling the ball back into his own box and now picking it up. Chested down by Cosmo. And now Cosmo trying to release the ball. It is initially intercepted. Now he has to head it back to the keeper. Keeper is allowed to pick it up. Chooses not to and quickly clears it away. It's a good Moss forward, but it is intercepted by Ganabul of Palmont. And Ganabul still dribbling down on that right wing. Now looking to play the ball in. It's a good Moss away by the Bari defender, putting it out for a Palmont throw-in. Palmont certainly putting the pressure on Bari in these early few moments. Now the ball is inviting from Bebe. He's got a touchdown. Local supply can't get the shot off, and the defending has to be done right there. But it's not fully cleared away. Now Cosmo for Bari. Can they quickly turn it around with this counter-attack? Cosmo still driving with the ball. Going towards his left. He has two options up with him at the moment. And now playing one into the box. It's chested down by Apicon. Brilliant last-ditch defending from Calculated to prevent him from taking the shot. His clearance going as far as Noki. Noki trying to spot Cosmo again. That's a ball to chase for him. He'll get there first. And now trying to play it into the box. The low-driven cross easily intercepted by Bebe. And quickly away it goes. And look at this, Oathbound turning away from his defender. Being forced to go wide, waiting for options to join him in the attack. Good dribbling from Oathbound too. And now switching it over to the left wing. The runner in question is Torm. Torm gets the first touch. Now it's an in-swinger into the box, chested down, and the shot is taken blocked. Bebe gets the rebound, and that's the first save of the game Robda was ready for it all day long, and it's a good save to cap it off. Calculated, playing it back to the keeper. Lawware releasing it into local supply. And local supply playing it short again. This is Gannibal. Back around the back kick goals, back to the keeper. Gannibal releasing it into local supply. Palmont trying to slowly build up another attack. However, that's not the way they want to do it. They've lost the ball initially, being pressured by this Bari defense. They've lost the ball once again, and now is Cosmo for Bari. Playing it towards the middle. And now it's played on. Trying to spot out Extra. Extra's not going to get there first. However, the touch from Gannibal and the header is just straight at the keeper. Not enough power or accuracy to be convincing. Calculated, releasing it to Torm. Torm's ball is intercepted by Cosmo. Torm making a good recovery too. Back to the keeper it goes. Half an hour gone, still nothing between the two sides. The closest we've had to a goal is a Palmont chance at the other end. An attempted through ball on that left wing, trying to spot our local supply. He's not going to get there first. If Teller does, and if Teller releasing it into Cosmo, to Apicon it goes now. Apicon flicking it back on to Cosmo. Good 1-2 play between the two players. And Cosmo trying to get past his man, unable to do so on that occasion. And now Torm, who wins the duel on that occasion, plays it to local supply. Local supply plays it to Calculated. Calculated, losing it out to Apicon. And now Apicon's being dispossessed by local supply. Palmont just trying to keep their cool at the moment, playing it around the back. It's a good through ball. If it can reach to Gannibal, who's trying to run in, he's not going to reach there. However, Ilsh gets ahead of him. And Ilsh playing it back to the keeper once more. This is Robda again. The fans making their voices heard here. We have a good few amount of fans in the server right now, as Cosmo tries playing yet another ball over the top to try spot out Noki. Torm gets there first. And Torm's ball to Calculated. Back to Torm it goes. Here's Oathbound. Back to Calculated it goes. Slowly approaching the end of the first half. So far, nothing between the two sides in what's not been a very entertaining first half, I should say. It can change in these few moments, however. This is Bebe. Oh, brilliant dribbling from him, and Bebe, he could be away. And Bebe still going, trying to pull off the shot. It's brilliant last-ditch tackling. Great last-ditch defending to win the ball back. Torm, still Palmont on the attack. He's played it up to Oathbound on that left wing. And now what can Oathbound do? Is he going to cross it into the box? There's going to be another 4 more minutes of this. Into the box it goes, and Robda has to get there first and takes the ball in neatly. And now releasing it to Extra. Oh, and Extra's being dispossessed by Bebe. And this could change really quickly. Here's Bebe. What's he going to do? Plays it towards the middle. And Oathbound trying to cut in, and local supply pulling off the shot. Second time. Makes no mistake. And the first goal of the new Coupe champion season goes to local supply and Palmont. They opened the tournament with their first goal, and Palmont just before halftime finally take the lead. And it is that man once again, local supply. It was a bit of a messy one in there in the box, but Palmont eventually getting that final touch to put it into the back of the net, and Bari have been hit for 1-0. They get the last attack, Bari, and it's not being put to any good use, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. Palmont taking the lead thanks to the goal from local supply just at the end of the half. We are going to do a host switch, and we are underway once again. There were half-time subs for Bari, Malvaro, Goated, and Monesi coming on in place of Robda and Apocon. So Robda, who was the goalkeeper, is now off the pitch. He's been replaced by Monesi, whilst Malvaro directly replaces Apocon in the outfield position. Now possession with Palmont now. This is Torm. They look to make a quick start to their second half and extend their advantage. The cross going outside the box. Local supply volleys it into the crowd. They're struggling to clear it away too. Now they've cleared it. Back it goes. And now they switched it over. However, that cross is too powerful for Extra to get a touch on, and Palmont have a throw-in. Torm, Act 2, calculated it goes. As for Palmont, they named the same team as they did in the first half, no subs. Ganabul, he's being pressured by Cosmo, has to play it back to the keeper, and keeper's being caught out as well. Cosmo, if he could quickly do something about this, this could be a good chance for Bari. He's dribbling on that left, now playing an in-swinger into the box. It's touched down brilliantly, and it's good block. It's a good block. Calculated, unable to clear it away. Someone's been ankled in the process of all of this. And now it's being cleared away. Noki, dispossessed by Oathbound. And now momentum is with Palmont. Just not long after what's happened in the other half, and now that is an enticing ball into local supply to grab his second and to grab Palmont's second. It's a goal all day long. And now it is put into the back of the net to confirm local supply second, Palmont second, and they're running away with this, but I certainly do not want to rule out Bari of this contest. There's still a lot of time. However, that is not the start Bari wanted for this second half. 55 minutes played, Palmont 2-0 up away at Bari, and as it stands, they are going to start their Coupe des Champions campaign to a perfect start. And Oathbound dispossessing his defender, trying to spot out the runner in question being Bebe, but the defenders are there to deal with it before anything happens. Ilsh playing it back to Monesi in goal. So that is both keepers for Bari unable to maintain a clean sheet. Ilsh. This is Cosmo. And Cosmo, what's he going to do? He's trying to get past Ganaball and now playing a through ball. However, if Teller is not able to take a touch onto it and Calculated is going to easily play it back to the keeper. Lawwersk, who's not had anything to really face in this game so far. It's a good moss away by the Bari defender. Back to the keeper it goes. This is Calculated. Local supply. Playing it to Oathbound. And Oathbound attempting a through ball once again. This time it reaches Bebe. Now Bebe just maintaining possession of the ball, waiting for options to make a run. And now he's played it over to that right wing, spotting out Ganaball. And Ganaball taking it down perfectly too. However, Cosmo does maintain his ground and win the ball back in that situation. Oh dear, and Ganaball has put Cosmo down on the ground, and it's up to the referee to determine what to do. And we will be having our first booking of the tournament. Cosmo is going to go into the book. It's a yellow for the challenge. A tactical foul resulting in the yellow. The referee just confirming that he will give it when the ball does go out of play once again. So just to confirm once again, Cosmo is on a yellow card for the earlier challenge we just saw. Not Cosmo, I think it was Ganaball actually. Yeah, it was Ganaball, my bad. Ganaball is going to get the yellow card, not Cosmo. Cosmo was the one who was fouled. Anyways, Oathbound. Trying to play a through ball. It should be easy for the keeper. He has to quickly clear it away and does so in time. Malvaro on the ball for Bari. We're entering the last 20 minutes of this contest or so. An attempted through ball into the path of Extra. He gets there first ahead of Torm. And Extra unleashes one. Well, I'm not sure if that was the best option. Very, very poor shot. Tried going for the incredible, however, it's gone well wide. And now, can Palmont do something about this attack? Surely to secure all 3 points, it's Bebe. One-on-one with the keeper. And Bebe still dribbling and coolly slots it home into the bottom right corner. And that should do it for Palmont. They've been brilliant this game. And they've absolutely torn away Bari. Now racing into a 3-goal lead. And they get their campaign off to a perfect start, surely. If Teller, with possession of the ball for Bari, into the last 15 minutes or so. Now, just remember, Palmont did reach the quarterfinals of the Season 2 Coupe dos Champions. They were eliminated by eventual finalists Cordoba. And now they might be away on another attack. Oathbound trying to play a through ball. Keeper's going to get there first, surely. However, Noki does take it away from him and has been caught out in possession. And Bebe chips both the keeper and Noki, makes the embarrassment of both of them. And that just sums it up really for Bari. It's really poor defending, really poor decision making. In all honesty, I believed the keeper was gonna get there first. However, Noki took it away from him. Bebe reached the keeper, and Bebe chips the two of them and makes it 4-0. Ivtela. Good 1-2 play between Ivtela and Cosmo. Or Extra, actually. Out of play, it goes for a throw-in. Ivtela quickly throwing it back into the path of Extra. And Extra still has possession of the ball, trying to get away from Torm. And now playing it. And Ivtela trying to play a ball to Cosmo on the left, which is easily intercepted by Ganabul. And Ganabul playing it into Bebe. Last 5 minutes plus whatever is added on is all that's left of this game. Local supply. A powerful moss away by Ivtela. And Palmont have the throw in their own half. Torm's going to play it back to the keeper. Lawware, who's not had anything to really do in this game. And now Cosmo winning it back for Bari. Ross dribbling at the moment. He has options joining up with him. And still going Cosmo. And brilliantly dribbling as well. Is he going to go all the way? And Cosmo plays it into the middle. And no one could get the final touch to put it goal bound. However, it was a good piece of dribbling from Cosmo to set up the chance. And now Bebe releasing it up the field. And Ganabul can have a run here. Right now, tracking him is Cosmo. 6 more minutes added on until the end of the game. Ganabul still going. Now playing it into the middle. Who has he spotted out? Trying to spot out Bebe. Now Bebe does get there. And good dribbling from Bebe. However, he has been dispossessed by Extra. And another attempted through ball, easily intercepted, calculated. Back it goes to Torm. Torm playing a good through ball. And is Oathbound going to get there first? He does. He is flagged for offside, however. I believe the two of them were going to be offside anyways. Both Local Supply and Oathbound were going to be offside, regardless. Free kick taken quickly, and, well, it's a Palmont throw-in. Ganabul taking all his time right now. They're not in a rush, Palmont. And calculated, has the ball. Back it goes to the keeper, towards the keeper's box, but Local Supply is going to take possession. And he's taken a heavy touch too. And it's a brilliant save by the keeper. And well, that was a lucky escape right there for Local Supply. And Ganabul on the ball now for Palmont. This is the last opportunity, and Ilsh does the defending, clears it away, and the referee puts this contest to an end. It's a dominant Palmont display, winning 4 goals away at Bari. Local Supply with 2, Bebe with 2, and that will do it for our broadcast. Thank you all for joining.